Hello, my name's Brianna. If you didn't know that, now you do. In today's video, we're going to be talking about something a little controversial. As you can tell by the title, this video is going to be a remake of my paranormal experiences. Not only because the first video sucked and I privated it for that reason, but because since then, a lot more has happened to not really me, but my mom. I'm going to be retelling all my childhood stories. I always felt like growing up in my dad's house, I'm just gonna straight up say it, there was something evil in that house. And it's not only me who has experienced it, my little brother David and my mom have as well. So that's where I'm gonna start out in, and then I'm going to progress. It's funny, I actually got the idea for this video because I was just talking to my mom and she told me about some really weird shit that's been happening to her for quite a while. So I'm gonna start this off with the first paranormal experience living in my dad's house I remember as a child. And I'm going to completely butcher the age range that I was in, but I'm gonna say I was like 10 to 12 years old. Now this is when my family was still together, my parents weren't divorced, and me, my little brother, my mom, my dad, and my older brother were living in the same house. Before I start this video, I know this is a controversial topic. I know there are a lot of skeptics out there, and I'm not asking you to believe this. I'm not trying to persuade anybody to change their views. I'm just simply sharing my experience because I personally believe in it. I know a lot of people who have seen a lot of shit, and I personally have seen and experienced some unexplainable shit. So I just want to put that out there before I say anything else. I woke up in the middle of the night one night, and I remember how my room was set up. It's basically the same to this day. It's not my room anymore, but my bed is still in the same spot. Basically, you would walk in the door and my bed would be straight right there against the wall. Next to it, I had this purple chair, and I have a story about that purple chair after this one. Next to it was one of my bureaus, and I had another one. I'm pretty sure. I was younger, so maybe I didn't at that point, but it was basically, you walk in, it was my bed, and then I had a window, a wall, another wall, and then a closet. This closet was not a walk-in closet. I woke up one night, and I'm pretty sure I was in sleep paralysis, and for those of you who've never heard of that or don't understand what it means, it's basically when you wake up, but your body is still asleep, and your mind is awake, and the only thing you can move are your eyes, usually, in most cases. Some people can kind of train themselves out of it to be able to move during it. I have not figured that out. I haven't had sleep paralysis in quite a while, so it's not really something I have to practice, but if you're interested and if you have sleep paralysis, you can take that on in your own time. Now, everyone was asleep. It was the middle of the night. I want to say 3 a.m. I swear to God, I saw my parents standing in my closet. They were literally two black figures with these beating eyes. I didn't see any facial features. It was literally just two blacker than black shadows. And I'm saying blacker than black because it was nighttime, all my lights were off, my shades were closed. It was dark in my room, but these figures were darker than the darkness. So I'm standing there staring at them, and after they stand there for a few seconds, they start slowly approaching my bed. And at this point, I'm shaking. I remember sitting up halfway in my bed, and I'm just staring because that's all I can do. As soon as they reach the foot of my bed, I'm right here, the foot of my bed, they turn and run out the door. The next morning, I asked my parents, "What the hell were you doing in my closet last night? You scared me really bad." They said, "What are you talking about?" And I thought it was a joke for a while because my dad has always kind of mentally fucked with me like that. It's kind of just his sense of humor. We both kind of have the exact same sense of humor, and that's why we get along, even though we've had hardships and hard times. We get along because of our sense of humor. So I thought, maybe that'd be something my dad would do, but my mom, on the other hand, would never do this. She's not the type to sneak into my room and just hide in my closet, walk towards my bed, and run out because she wants me to get scared. I realized that they were not in my room last night, and I swear I could have shit a brick. That will always be my number one paranormal experience. It's the first one I remember, the first big childhood thing in my dad's house where I was like, this house is off. Now moving on to the purple chair I said I was gonna talk about after that story. There were multiple nights where I audibly heard multiple times in a row of a little girl whispering my name in my ear. Now keep in mind, this chair is right next to me. I'm talking, it is against my bed. This is the edge of my bed. This is where the chair is, okay? So my head's like right here, and I hear, Brianna, Brianna, Brianna. I was awake. I was not in sleep paralysis, but I did not dare move a fucking muscle. I look around. My door is closed. There's no one in my room. It's nighttime. Everyone's chilling, like sleeping in their beds, you know, whatever the fuck they're doing. They're not in my room. They're not trying to fuck with me. Who the fuck is whispering my name in my ear? And why does it sound like a little fucking girl? I don't have any sisters. Literally, I have an older brother, a younger brother, and a younger half brother. No sisters. There would always be small occurrences that would happen, and it still happens to this day, and in the present moment, it's more like the little things that you just cannot debunk. I might not be going in perfect chronological order because I just have all these memories and these experiences in my head, but sometimes I don't know when to place a time frame on it. I heard that little girl whisper in my ear my name almost every night for quite some time. I don't remember how or why or when it stopped exactly. I just remember one day I didn't hear it anymore. And I don't remember if we were all still a family, if this was before or after my parents got divorced. All I know is that it happened, and I have no idea who that was. Now I'm gonna get a little bit into my mom's childhood experiences she's shared with me, and then I'm gonna jump to the present moment of what's kind of going on now. I have had a lot of experiences in my dad's house. I just can't remember all of them. There has been so many times where I've heard my name called. Mostly in that house, it was constantly feeling on edge, constantly feeling watched. Nobody would be home, and I felt like there were cameras everywhere around me. I mean, I felt like I was on public television for everyone to see constantly in my own home, and it was very, very uncomfortable. TVs would shut off and turn on by themselves. The volume would go up and down by itself all the time. I remember one day my dad came home from work and he started yelling at me because he thought I did something in his room. I think it had to do with super glue and some other stuff that was in his cabinet next to his bed, which he keeps like medicine and like shit like hot glue and just a bunch of random shit in there. So he came in my room, told me to go in his room. I look at the bed and there's just hot glue like squirted all over the bed. I didn't mean hot glue, I meant super glue. Just all over the bed. And I'm like 15 at this point. I'm not gonna confirm this and tell you guys this is paranormal, just because my brother used to do a lot of weird shit. Like he'd go in my room, take the nail polish when he was really young and just paint my fucking walls with it. Just weird shit like that. So this very possibly could have been him, but I don't think he was home at the time. And he was blaming me for this, and no matter how many times I said I didn't do it, this was a really frustrating thing about living with my dad. He's huge on the truth. The truth is the most important to him. If you lie to him, he will not be nice. So he thinks I'm lying when I'm telling 100% the truth, and I get frustrated. Like, that's a very frustrating, confusing, just weird occurrence. He eventually got over it. I think I had to take the blame for it. Because if I didn't, it would have just never stopped. But I did not do that, and I'm pretty sure my little brother was not home, nor was anyone else. When my mom was little and living in a house that was extremely haunted in her hometown in Mass with my Nana, which is her mom, and her brother, which is my uncle, she woke up one night. First of all, I've seen this house and it is very, very creepy. She also told me that they buried every single one of their dead cats under the porch, and you can see like where they buried them because the porch is like, you can just tell this house is fucking weird. It's on this giant hill. It's just fucking creepy and eerie. So a bunch of weird shit would happen to her in this house. I'm not gonna go into all of it right now because the video would be 30 minutes long. She woke up one night and she saw this green face just floating above her, wearing a cowboy hat. What the fuck? Every time I've seen a spirit, it has either been some sort of figure that I can't tell the features, a shadow, or it's white light. Like, I have never heard of some green fucking face just popping up in front of you. And it goes, "Hi, Cindy." My mom's name is Cindy. And then goes, "Bye, Cindy," and disappears. And she just brings this up all the time to me like it was nothing. And she's just like, "It didn't make me feel threatened, it made me feel safe, and I just went back to sleep." Okay. Now, I just talked to my mom less than 30 minutes ago. I was with her in the car, and she was telling me how for the longest time, I don't know why she has not told me this, because me and her are like really close on this shit. Whenever weird shit happens to us, because my papa passed away almost 8 years ago now, and ever since then, I swear to God, both of us have had someone looking out for us, because we have both been in situations, like the situation with my ex, the situation where someone hit my car, the situation where I just totaled my car. Even my dad just got into a bike accident. On his Harley, somebody hit him and he should not be alive. He isn't even injured, so someone has definitely been looking out for us since then, and I've definitely felt that, and I'm never gonna stop believing that, because I swear there's been so many times in my life where I should have died, or so many times where I would get like these signs or just these feelings of intuition or these dreams where it prevented me from being in a very dangerous situation, or it got me out of the dangerous situation. I have no idea how, but I'm pretty sure that's my papa and or my great-grandmother who passed away from cancer a while ago. I was really young. My mom told me that for the longest time, she has felt someone get in her bed with her in the middle of the night. She wakes up, she doesn't feel threatened, she feels like safe, like it's trying to protect her, and she just falls back asleep with someone laying next to her. She told me, "Oh, there's something wrong with my mattress." I'm like, mattresses don't just deflate, they don't just go down, they don't just fucking compress when there's nothing on it. So that really freaked me out, because that is in this house that we've lived in for 7-8 months now. Fucking weird. Every place we've lived, some weird shit's happened. When we were living in Florida and the house before that, she would always see these bright lights in the corner of her room. There were no lights, it would be fucking nighttime. And she would just see this like aura of bright light, which I'm not too concerned about, because usually a white aura means a good spirit. Anything dark, usually dark is not the best energy, and light is. So she's seen that for a long time. She's had someone fall asleep in her bed next to her for the longest time. I'm like, dude, I would not be able to fall back asleep. "Oh yeah, they just sleep next to me." Who the fuck is sleeping next to you? You're just fucking sleeping next to this thing that you can't even see? Fucking weird, dude. Now this really freaks me out. So you're all probably aware that you cannot just take a key and bend it like that. You'd have to put extreme effort, and even then there's like ridges on the side of the key, so it would hurt like hell to try to bend it at all. For the past few weeks, my mom has been waking up. She comes home from work, she puts her keys in her pocketbook, nobody touches them. She wakes up, she takes them out in the morning, goes to work. First time this happened, only her house key was bent. She woke up, and I'm talking bent in half. And she showed me this morning how much she had to try to bend it back, and it's still a little fucking bent. Like, you can't just free fucking bend keys. And yesterday, she got in her car to go to work, tried starting her car, and realized the key didn't fit in it. So something, I know I'm not that strong, I know my brother's not that strong, nobody else lives here, so something is literally bending my mom's house and car key. If that's not explainable in any way, I don't know. And she kind of thinks it's a warning because the car she has right now has a lot of problems. She thinks it's kind of like warning her not to drive that car. The hood doesn't close all the way, it needs an oil change, it needs a battery, like all this shit is wrong with it. And it's never happened before she's had this car, so I really do think there's someone trying to protect us. I'm gonna finish this video off with something that happened to me last night that was very weird. And it was really weird that my mom told me her experiences she's been experiencing the past few days, because I experience things, but it'll be little things. I swear I'll see some things sometimes, and I think I'm a lot more sensitive to those things. I can easily tell the energy of wherever I am, or I can read people's vibes. Like, I'm just really connected, I feel like, with the universe and my emotions and intuition and other people's emotions. I can just tell when I walk into a bad environment. And an example for that is my dad's house. Still to this day, when I go to my dad's, I feel like I'm being watched, and it's a very, very uncomfortable feeling. And I don't get that in a lot of places, which is really sad, because that's my childhood home, which is also unfortunately where a lot of childhood trauma happened. So maybe that's contributing, but even before all the trauma, as long as I can remember, I remember feeling uncomfortable in my own home. I woke up in the middle of the night to my TV absolutely blaring. It was a Shinedown song. And Shinedown is one of my favorite bands, if you didn't know. Now you know. Shinedown, 3 Days Grace, all that shit. My TV was off. Before I went to sleep, I shut it off. The screen was black. Before that, I was playing Shinedown, 3 Days Grace, like my music, but I shut the TV off. What I can do, I have a Roku, so I can basically play any YouTube from my phone to the TV, because I just click the button that says connect to Roku player, and it loads on my TV and plays off there. I figured it out only a few weeks ago, so I've been using that the past couple weeks. Keep in mind, I closed out of everything. Before I go to sleep, I shut my TV off most of the time, and I exit out everything on my phone. No YouTube video was playing, nothing was playing, the TV was off, and I wake up to Shinedown blaring, and I know the TV was not that loud before. So I got up and I'm like, holy shit. I was like, whatever, it's just one of my, occasional paranormal weird occurrences, like, just let the spirit do whatever it is. I personally really 100% believe everything I've experienced in the past few years is my pop-up, because none of them have been negative. It's just little signs, either to warn or protect. That's how I personally feel, and that's also how my mom feels, I know. It was just weird, and for the whole night, I just hid under my blanket. There have been people who've come over my house, or people who have been on FaceTime with me or whatever, and they've told me multiple times they see shadows in my room when no one else is in there with me, when I debunk everything that could possibly be a shadow. When it's not even possible for there to be a shadow, there's somehow a shadow. It's just weird. I have a lot more I could share with you guys. Maybe I will do a part 2 somewhat soon. Give this video a thumbs up if you would like to see that, or comment down below what you would like me to make videos about, because I suck at thinking of ideas sometimes. I hope you guys enjoyed that, whether you believe it or not. It's what happened to me personally. I'm not forcing you to believe in this malevolent force. All I am doing is sharing my weird ass experiences. My little brother has also experienced things. Maybe I could bring him in the video. If that is something you guys would like to see, just let me know and I will deliver it. Thank you for watching. I hope you are all well, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.